Oh my goodness, I'm moving around trying to get out the sun here, folks. The sun's back. It's got its hat on, as they say. Right, John CLEESE, 84-year-old John CLEESE. He's been in the news the last 24 hours. He's come forward and said, oh yes, he said, over the last 10 years or so now, I've been spending about £17,000 per year on stem cell treatment. And I'm thinking, oh, has he been really, really ill? No, nothing of the sort. No, what it is, he's getting stem cell treatment to stop his body from ageing and strengthening it up here, there and everywhere. I think the idea of stem cell treatments is if there's anything weak within your body anywhere, these stem cells find it and make it stronger. And he's saying, oh, it's been a godsend, it's been great. He said, I don't look, well, that's his opinion, or feel 84 years of age. My doctors are actually saying I'm doing that well. They couldn't tell me at this moment in time what would kill me. They don't know, they can't find anything wrong, he said, so I'm doing grand. And I thought to myself, well, that's all well and good, John, but in this day and age when people are struggling financially, really struggling, is that something you want to be telling folk, really? You know, I mean, he's regularly moaning he's got no money, Mr. CLEESE. He's moaning because he says his ex-wives have took too much of him in his divorces. You know, some would say, well, for a 50, 55-year-old woman to be living with a man sort of 25, 30 years older than her, who can be at best cantankerous, you know, and probably not the best looking fella in the world, although they'd probably struggle to see him most of the time because they'd have to be looking up at him. You would think, you know, holding her hand out at the end for a payoff, you know, it's not too much to ask, but he's not keen on paying alimony. He doesn't like it at all, doesn't John? He's always complaining. I see he did a tour a year or two ago and he said, I need to do this tour to help pay her off. I don't want to be touring anymore. I don't want to be working. He said, but they're bleeding me dry, these ex-wives. Well, stop marrying people, John. Anyway, back to what he's paid a year, 17 grand a year. I thought to myself, well, I'll tell you what, there's some people on minimum wage on not much more than that, 340 quid a week, 17 grand a year. I thought, I'd have kept it to myself, John. I'd have kept it to myself. The country's struggling at the moment. I would have kept that to myself. Also, some might say, is it not a little bit vain spending 17 grand a year on yourself to pump this stuff into your body? You know, is it something a bloke could want others to know about, really? And, you know, maybe it isn't. You know, I think probably he would have been best served just keeping his trap shut. I think that would have probably been better. But he's told us now, the cat's out the bag, 17 grand a year to try to find the secret to everlasting youth. He thinks he's looking fantastic on it. I'm not so sure.